This is easily one of the best Italian potato recipes. Growing up, my family would call them potato puffs, and they're also known as potato croquettes. Like many Italian classics, every household makes them a little differently, but this method delivers crispy, fluffy, and mouth-watering results. Begin by boiling 2 pounds of russet potatoes. Don't turn on the heat until they're in the water so they cook evenly. These medium-sized potatoes took about 45 minutes, but you'll know they're ready when you can easily insert a sharp knife into the center. While the potatoes cool off, we'll prep the rest of the ingredients, which will include about a 1/4 cup of finely chopped parsley and a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Then into a medium-sized bowl, crack 3 eggs, which is what adds the puff to the potato. Beat the eggs and toss in the parsley, cheese, and then a 1/4 teaspoon each of garlic and onion powder. Next, a few dashes of Frank's Red Hot and mix everything together. At this point, the potatoes should be cool enough to handle, so carefully remove all the skins and then begin putting them through a potato ricer. You could also use a food mill or just a potato masher. However, the ricer will yield the fluffiest results. Try and get the potatoes into an even layer in the bowl, and then season with about a 1/2 tablespoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I like to salt and pepper the potatoes directly rather than add it to the eggs so you can ensure they're evenly and thoroughly seasoned. Next, sprinkle over a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, which will bind the potatoes together and make sure they don't fall apart while frying. After you mix those ingredients together, you can pour in the egg mixture and stir that until everything is well combined. I also like to add a few tablespoons of milk to the bowl that had the eggs to get every drop and help thin out the batter slightly. After everything is incorporated, the batter should be stiff enough to not fall off a spoon unless you give it some force, basically like thicker mashed potatoes. Now, in a large skillet, add enough oil to go up about a 1/2 inch of the pan. A neutral high smoke point oil like grapeseed, canola, or vegetable will work well. Heat that to 350 degrees, and you'll also know it's ready when you add a little bit of the batter and it bubbles rapidly. Use 2 spoons to shape them into something that's fairly circular, but the more important part is that they're all close to the same size. Each one should have about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of batter. Once you have the correct amount on one spoon, use the other to form the shape and slide it into the pan. Hold the spoon close to the oil so they don't splash as they pop in. After you drop in a batch, nudge them around with a fork so they don't stick to the bottom. They'll take about 3 minutes on the first side before they're nicely colored, but keep an eye on them because they can get dark quickly. Once they're all golden brown, use your fork to flip them over. Keep nudging them around and let them continue to fry for about 2 minutes on the second side. Once they're fully cooked on both sides, remove them to a wired rack so they can drain and remain crispy while you cook the rest. Carry on with the remaining batches. Just make sure you don't add too many at once and overcrowd the pan. This will drop the temperature of the oil. If your oil isn't hot enough, the potatoes will absorb too much of it, leading to a greasy puff. So monitor your oil to make sure it stays around 350 degrees. Then the outer edge will become crispy and seal in a fluffy interior. This is the perfect dish to make for a crowd, and the recipe will make around 40 puffs, although I can't remember exactly how many I ate while cooking. Let them cool slightly before enjoying because the inside will be quite steamy. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments or which Italian-inspired dish you'd like to learn next. Thanks for watching.